Jerusalem Institute of Justice is an Israeli nonprofit organization which advances human rights, civil justice, and freedom of religion within Israel as well as the adjacent Palestinian territories. We accomplish our goals through political, media, and legal advocacy. Our advocacy has taken us before the Israeli Parliament, the Knesset, the Israeli Supreme Court, the International Criminal Court in The Hague, the European Parliament, as well as the Human Rights Council of the United Nations, and many university campuses around the world.
We address issues that are hardly recognized and are hidden from the international discourse, specifically regarding the suffering of Palestinians by their own leaders and the Arab governments in the Middle East. We have written reports to the United Nations treaty bodies regarding torture, abuse of children, women's rights, violations of freedom of press, freedom of conscience, and more. But we wanted to take the fight one step further and take legal action and bring the leaders to court with the goal of creating actual change.
We want to advocate for all human beings in this area, believing that each one is created in the image of God and has the utmost inherent value on their lives, whether they're Palestinians or Israelis. And this is really the heart of the ethic of Israel as a Jewish state. We went to the International Criminal Court at The Hague and filed a communication requesting the investigation of Ismail Haniyeh for war crimes against Palestinians in Gaza. The International Criminal Court was created exactly for this purpose, to bring to justice leaders who abuse their own people.
We wanted to take action against him for the war crimes committed against Palestinians during the conflict with Israel from June to August 2014.
As far as we're aware, no other NGO or individual has brought a lawsuit against Ismail Haniyeh in any international forum. And Ismail Haniyeh, during the last engagement in Gaza in 2014, used human beings as shields, stored weapons in civilian infrastructure, and also fired many times into his own people because of using faulty weapons. For this reason, he was directly responsible for the death of over 2,100 Palestinians in Gaza, and he needs to be brought to trial for his war crimes against his own people.
I asked 4 of our international law students to start investigating the feasibility of a lawsuit against Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh.
With the help of interns from around the world, we took about 8 months and drafted a very convincing 70-page document with about 300 pages of evidence and testimony. I think we've done everything we can to give the prosecutor what he needs to take the right decision and investigate Ismail Haniyeh. We hope that he does that.
After the completion of the first draft of the suit, we sent it for the review of an expert on ICC and international criminal law. The peer review gave us the seal of excellence after 8 months of work. The state of Palestine, which is a non-state party, ratified the Roman Statute in 2015, which makes this lawsuit feasible. The Roman Statute is the treaty that actually established the International Criminal Court. Its purpose is to hold government leaders accountable for crimes such as genocide, crimes against humanity, war crimes, the crime of aggression.
The problem is that many Islamic leaders put every other interest above the welfare of human beings. Money becomes more important than humans. Power becomes more important than humans. Religious ideologies become more important than the basic welfare of human beings. Land becomes more important than human beings. When you put land above humans, you get a graveyard.
There is no doubt in my mind that the professionality of the communication creates a solid body of evidence that can't be denied by the ICC.
My hope is that the Palestinian leaders will understand that there's a price to pay for abusing the basic human rights of their own people. We at the Jerusalem Institute of Justice believe that in order to support Israel, we shouldn't hate or oppose the Palestinians. We should be for the improvement of the quality of life of both peoples on both sides of the conflict.
We hope that by filing this lawsuit with the ICC, for once, justice will be done for the Palestinian people.
We're asked many times by our friends around the world, what can we do to help? And we think the best answer to that is number 1, to learn. So to visit our website, you'll find great materials at JIJ.org. You can download our advocacy materials. And then number 2, become a voice. So use our materials, either disseminate them on your university campus or encourage the leaders of your government to be a voice on behalf of human rights and civil justice in this area. And of course, we would like to ask you to consider to give Without the help of partners like you around the world, we wouldn't be able to get the job done. So thank you for your help. Thank you for standing with us. Together we're really making a difference.